again. Today we're going to be doing lesson 7 of chapter 4, and we're going to be putting our amazing addition and subtraction skills and some measuring to use in this lesson. And I'm going to read this to you, and it's going to sound kind of scary, but I'm going to show you how to do it, and it's not, okay? So what we're doing, we're doing today is an angle can be decomposed or broken into non-overlapping parts. The angle measure of the whole is the sum of the angle measures of the parts. Okay, that sounds confusing to me, so I'm sure probably sounds confusing to you, but basically if you can do your addition and subtraction, you got this. So let's go ahead and look at example number 1. Rachel and Dean made a sign out of fabric, like the one shown to hang in the school gymnasium. The blue piece has a 35-degree angle. The red piece is attached to the longest side of the blue piece. Together the pieces form a right angle. What is the angle shown on the red piece? Okay, well, we know that a right angle is always 90 degrees, okay? It's going to have the little square in it. So this right here is a right angle. This is a right angle. And they've told us that it is a right angle, so we know it's 90 degrees. Okay, so draw a 90-degree angle, mark off a 35-degree angle, measure the other angle. Okay, because remember, we know that the blue piece is 35, and we're trying to find the red piece. But we also know that together they make a right angle, and that's 90 degrees. So the total is 90. So one way we can do this is to draw a 90-degree angle. We got that, and then we would mark off the 35 degrees right here. If this wasn't here, all you would be doing is putting your protractor here and going, oh, 35, and look right there, they've done 35, and then you can see that this is 90. But we have to figure out what this is. So there's a couple ways to do it. The first way we're going to do it is we're just going to measure this angle, and so I'm just going to line it up to one of the this end point right here, make sure it's here, and then I am going to, of course I can't see that because of the writing. What I'm going to do is, because I can't really see it that well, I know that 10 is here, so I'm going to go, I think it's about X marks this, put a big dot right there, okay? And then, if I do that, this is just kind of hard because this is getting in the way, the words. I want to make sure I can really get the measurement on it and I can see, try and see. I got all the words there, so it's hard for me to see. And I still can't see. Oh, it's all the way up here. Okay, so this is where my line is, okay? So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, okay? So this is 55. I also could have went like this. This would have been a lot easier. I could have measured it this way. Remember how we did that? So you would, you could measure this here, and look right here, and that's 55. That would have been a much easier way for me to do it. Okay, so I know that this is 55 degrees. Okay. Now, to check that, or we're going to do it in the equation. So, another way, use an equation. And this is where your great addition and subtraction skills are going to come in handy, because you're just going to basically be taking the whole. The 90-degree angle measure is the sum of two parts. The one angle is 35, which they gave us here. But we didn't know the extra part. We've measured it here, so we know it's 55. But if we didn't do that, or maybe we didn't have a protractor with us to measure it, all we would have to do is go 35 plus r, that's the angle, unknown angle, equals 90. So since 35 plus r equals 90, you know that because the opposite of addition is subtraction, all we have to do is subtract 35 from the 90 degrees, and we would get 55 degrees. Okay? Just get this. You guys can work that out. So the angle shown on the red piece measures 55 degrees. Okay. That kind of took a long time. Sorry about that. Let's go to example 2. Find the combined measure of the angle shown. Okay, so they want this whole thing. So we know one of the angles is 20 degrees, and they have that here for us. And the symbol on the other angle shows that it is a right angle, therefore it is 90 degrees. So we know that this is 90 degrees because we have this right here. To find the combined measure of the angle, add the angle measure of the parts. Let A represent the combined angle measure. Well, A is going to be what we get when we add them together. So we have 20 plus 90 is, you got it, 110 degrees. So the combined measure of the angle is 110 degrees. Okay? Now I'll just go ahead and do one of the guided practice. So if we want to find each unknown, well, we know that the combined angle measure is 90, so that's everything. And they've given us 75 degrees. So we can measure it with our protractor, or we could go 90 minus 75 equals 15 degrees. 15. So we know that n equals 15 degrees. Okay, go ahead and look to your teacher for instruction.